What's up, everybody? Mood616 here, and it is week 10 of my 52 horrific weeks in 1981 series. And like I did in all the previous weeks, put the rest of the films in the randomizer, press random, and graduation day popped up. So I believe in the first 10 weeks, that's got to be at least 6 slashers. But if you're a follower of 1981, you know that there's lots of classic films to come. It's just the random has been kind of random. It's been picking out more of the obscure films from 1981, I would say. Yeah, so this release was released on Troma. It's part of their Troma Retro line. Yeah, it just has like a really, really gross menu. As you can see, it's pretty fucking nasty. Yeah, so anyways, Graduation Day, slasher film 1981. The plot of the film. It's about this high school track star. Well, the film starts out with this high school track star, you know, running, and as she crosses the finish line, she actually collapses and has a heart attack and dies. And it's actually kind of funny because, like, as they're doing that scene, they're running the credits and stuff, and it kind of plays out like a 70s sitcom a little bit, the way they do the credits. It's kind of I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it fits too well, but I don't know. Anyway, so this young track star dies, and so then the movie starts, and basically what it is, it's right around it jumps ahead to graduation time. It doesn't actually specify how much before graduation she died, but anyways, it's graduation time, and her sister is come back to town to accept an award on her behalf. Of her sister's behalf for, you know, passing away and stuff, and obviously excellence in track and stuff. So she comes to town, and she right away has, like, she's not really accepted too much well there. They don't really go into that whole story a lot, but she, you know, she shows up at her house, and her parents' house. Well, I guess it's her mom and her stepdad, and her stepdad just fucking hates her. Like I said, they don't really go into why that they don't really have the greatest relationship or whatever. Maybe it's because she took off or whatever and she joined the Navy. But anyway, so she's there in town, and right off the bat, basically other stars of the track team start getting picked off one by one. Every time someone is murdered, it shows a close-up of, like, the track team with the coach and all the track kids on there. And every time someone gets killed, they get X'd off with lipstick. And that is the entire plot of the film. It's interesting because, you know, like, once people start getting picked off from the track team, you kind of make that connection with, you know, the girl dying and the other track stars. But then you're wondering, what is the motive? Like, why would you start killing off other members of the track team because this girl collapsed and had a heart attack? It was obviously just an accident. Which I thought was kind of a cool premise to the film, because it really does leave you going, like, who is doing this? And, you know, there's lots of different people that could be doing the killings and stuff, but, you know, I'll leave that up to you if you've watched the film or if you want to watch it or whatever. You know, to the kills of the film, they're kind of modest a little bit. The body count's not overly huge. There's a couple of deaths that are actually off screen. I believe it says that there's 9. I think I looked it up. There's 9 kills total, and that's including the girl that has the heart attack. So it's kind of a modest body count. The kills aren't the greatest. A couple of them are pretty decent. There's not that much gore. I think the pole vault death is actually one of the funniest. It's pretty cheesy. But yeah, so, like, I mean, the kills are here and there. You have appearances by Lena Quigley's actually in this film. She plays, I can't remember what her character's name is, but she actually got the part in the film because she was willing to do nudity, which is pretty funny. And what's his name? The coach in this film, he was from, he played in Mortuary and, like, City of the Living Dead, The Exterminator. Or is it George Christopher? I think that's what his name is. Yeah, Christopher George, got that backwards. But yeah, he played in, you know, he died shortly after the making of this film. This was in 81, and he died just after Mortuary came out in 1983. But I always liked him as an actor in every you know, all those roles that he did. I always thought that he was pretty cool. But yeah, anyways, Graduation Day. It's a decent slasher. It's nothing spectacular. You know, the acting isn't overly too bad in this film. I gotta say, it's, you know, I've seen worse. The tone of the film is kind of interesting because it does try to take itself pretty serious. It's more of a straight-faced slasher. It's not really a slasher comedy at all. You know, you might find parts in the film that are kind of comical a little bit because, you know, just by today's standards, it seems a little cheesy, but it's not really trying to be, so it's kind of funny. You can kind of take that the way you want, but the end of the film is actually pretty good, though. It's got a pretty good end to the film. The very, very last scene in the film is... well, I mean, kind of leading up to the last one, there's one just before that's pretty fucking comical. I can't really say anything about the end of the film, but I don't know, I guess that's really all there is to say about Graduation Day. It's, you know, it's more or less a typical slasher from the early heydays, but it's not bad. If I had to rate this film, I'd probably give it, I don't know, I'd probably give it maybe like probably a 6.5 out of 10. You know, it definitely is enjoyable. Like, there's nothing overly that shitty about it. The one complaint I do have about the film is that I wish that some of the kills were on screen and possibly more. But I understand with the storyline and there being only so many kids on the track team, there can only be so many kills. But yeah, anyways, Graduation Day. Week 10, 52 horrific weeks in 1981. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Peace out.